Okay, virtuals, this is a document you should have been faxed. Yeah, such as this. Okay, now, in the previous lesson, we were writing systems of inequalities, and then we were taking two systems of inequalities and given a coordinate, and we had to determine whether the coordinate was a solution or not. Now, systems of equations just have one solution, no solutions, or infinitely many solutions. Systems of inequalities, there's always an infinite number of solutions, but it's not just anything, okay? You have to use a graph to kind of figure out where your solutions are all at, okay? You separate it kind of into regions. Okay, so you have two inequalities, y is less than 2x plus 4, and I kindly graphed the lines for you, not that it's that hard. You know, b would be 4 here, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. It's dashed because there's not equal to. And then minus 3 is the b, down 3 over 2, down 3 over 2. Now, since we're dealing with a system of inequalities, we don't just make a point at the intersection and say that's the answer. Okay, that's if it just said equals, that's what we do. Okay, when lines intersect, they form kind of four quadrants: A, angle A, B, C, D. Think of it as like angles. One of these four has all the solutions. Okay, we got to know which one. So what I'm going to do first is see if A is the region. So I just pick a random point. Okay, so pick a random point. I'll go 3, 2. Just pick the one I pick in the video. On your own, obviously, it'd be different. Okay, then I write the two inequalities. Y is less than 2x plus 4. Kind of separate it. Y is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2x minus 3. Okay, so I'm going to substitute 2 for y. 2 times x plus 4, so now it'll be 2 times 3 plus 4. Okay, let's see if that's a yes. Okay, so that's 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Well, that's true. Okay, 2 is less than 10. Now substitute it into the other one. Okay, so 2 replaces the y. Remember, it's got to be true on both of them. And then negative 3 over 2 times 3 minus 3. So I have a 2 on that side. I need to multiply negative 3 over 2 times 3. It's negative 4.5. Then you need to subtract 3 or add negative 3, whatever you like to think of it as. It's negative 7.5. Well, that's false, okay? So it can't be A. Now we have to move on to B, okay? Pick a point in B. That's backwards, negative 1, negative 2, so it's negative 2, comma, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So negative 2, negative 3 is the point I'm going to test. Again, if you can't see it on video, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, so I have the same two inequalities. Y is less than 2x plus 4. Y is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2x minus 3. So y is negative 3. Make sure you don't get the x and y mixed up, or this is not going to go well. Then 2x, so it's going to be 2 times negative 2 plus 4. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 0 is bigger than negative 3. Okay, so that's true. Now over here, negative 3 is y, and then negative 3 over 2 times negative 2 minus 3. So I take negative 3 over 2 times negative 2, that's positive 3, and 3 minus 3 is 0. That's true as well. So we don't need to keep going. B is the region that has all the truths. Okay. So once you find it, you don't have to keep going. Okay. Now, if that wouldn't have worked, I would have done C, and if C wouldn't have worked, I would have just shaded in D. Okay, because by process of elimination, if A, B, C don't work, then it obviously has to be D. Okay, next one. Y is less than negative 2x plus 4. That's that line. Y is greater than or equal to positive 2x minus 4. Okay, And again, they intersect, but more importantly, with inequalities, we go with the 4 angles that they form. It's not just the intersection point is the answer on just equations. All right, so let's try A. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go 5, 2. Remember, there's no right point to pick as long as it's in region A. Okay, so I got y is less than negative 2x plus 4, and then y greater than or equal to 2x minus 4. Okay, so I substitute 2 for y, and then negative 2 times 5 plus 4. And there is a quicker way to do this, but it's hard to see for a lot of people. I will explain it in the last, after I'm done with the last problem. So negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, plus 4 is negative 6. That's false right away. So I know it's not A. I don't even need to go over here. Okay, B. That'd be 2, 3. So this is me seeing if B is the answer. 2, 3. So 3 is y. Negative 2 times, here I'll write them again so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So y less than negative 2x plus 4, y greater than or equal to 2x minus 4. Okay, so 3 replaces y and 2 replaces x. So negative 2 times 2 plus 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. That's false right away. I don't even need to go. So let's try C. And if C doesn't work, we're shading in D. Okay, C, a lot of points to pick from. Let's go negative 2 and 1. That's x and y. Y is less than negative 2x plus 4. Y greater than or equal to 2x minus 4. So 1 replaces the y. Negative 2 replaces the x plus 4. So that's 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's true, so we move to the other side. Okay. 1 replaces the y, and negative 2 replaces the x, minus 4. That's negative 4. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8. 1 greater than or equal to negative 8. Well, that's true as well, so it's got to be C. Just angle C. It's like an angle. You shade the angle. Okay, y greater than 1/4 x. The y-intercept 0, so up 1 over 4. And it's dashed because there's not an equal to. Y is less than or equal to negative x plus 4, so 4 is the y-intercept, down 1, forward 1. That's why the lines are like they are. And I forgot to label my regions, which is okay. Just have that be A. It doesn't matter where you go, C, D. Okay, so let's try A, see if that works. So we got y greater than 1/4 x, y less than or equal to negative x plus 4. I'm going to put a 1 there. Okay, so A, let's try out 2, 4. Okay, so x is 2, y is 4. So we'll put 4 for y, and then we'll put 2 for x. 1/4 times 2 is 1/2. You can use your calculator if you want. So 4 greater than 1/2, that's true. Then 4 for y. Negative 1 times 2 plus 4. So it's negative 2 plus 4 is 2. 4 less than or equal to 2. That sure as heck is false. Okay, so unfortunately I have to move to B. I'll go with 1. Let's go with negative 3, 1. It doesn't really matter as long as you pick a point in the shaded part. Okay, y greater than 1/4 x, y less than or equal to negative 1x plus 4, same as up here. Okay, so 1 replaces the y, and then 1/4 times negative 3. 1/4 times negative 3 is negative 3/4. That's true. positive 1 greater than negative 3/4. Then 1 replaces the y, and then negative 1 times negative 3 plus 4. Negative 1 times negative 3 is 3, plus 4 is 7, and I think we have our answer because that's true as well. So I think it's B. You just highlight region B is what I'm doing. Okay, one more. And so the two lines do cross. 7 down 1 forward 3, and then 1 down 1 over 1. Now there are 4 regions. They intersect here, so I have called this region A, B, C, and then this little part up here off the graph is D. If the graph kept going, that would be region D. D would become larger if the graph kept going. Okay, let's try A. So let's go negative 3, negative 2. Again, you can pick any point as long as it's in region A. Okay, so y less than or equal to 1/3 x plus 7, y greater than or equal to negative x plus 1. Okay. Alright, so we got y, which is negative 2, less than or equal to negative 1/3 times negative 3, plus 7. Negative 1/3 times negative 3 is positive 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. That's true. Okay. Alright, now let's put negative 2 for y. Negative 1 times negative 3 plus 1. So that's 3. 3 plus 1 is 4, and that sure as heck is not true, unfortunately. So we got to keep going. We go to B then. Okay, so rinse and repeat essentially. Okay, so B, let's go 2, 2. I kind of like coordinates that match because then I don't have to worry about mixing up the variables. So 2 for y. Negative 1/3 times 2 plus 7. Negative 1/3 times 2 is negative 2/3. And negative 2/3 plus 7 is 6 1/3. Now that's true. Okay. Then negative 2 for y. If you're not good with fractions, use your calculator, ABC. Negative 1 times negative 3 plus 1. Negative 1 times negative 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. That's not true. So it's either C or we're going to go highlight that little part right there. Okay, let's pick C right there. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4 is my X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will be my Y. Okay. So it's either C or it's sayonara. It's D. Okay. So y less than or equal to negative 1/3 x plus 7. Y greater than or equal to negative 1x plus 1. So 8 is y. Negative 1/3 x is 4 plus 7. Negative 1/3 times 4 is negative 1 1/3. Use your calculator and use your calculator to add if you don't know. So that's going to be 5 2/3. Okay, that's false right away, so I guess we're putting D up here. Okay, just that little part here, but the graph would widen as you move on. Okay. Alright, you got 2 problems. There is a way actually to tell the answer, but a lot of people are not good at it. Okay, it's shorter, but you got to be good at it or you miss the whole problem. You go find the negative 2x plus 4. That would be this one here. Since you have a less than, the solutions for that line would all be below the line. Okay, like below it. That's greater than. Here's the other line. Those solutions will all be above the line. Okay, so above would be this way. So it has to be the region that's below this line and above this line, which would be this. Okay. A lot of people are not good at seeing that though. So I would use, if you didn't get what I just said, you need to do the trial and error.